To pay it off on first down.
Will. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Who part is it? Will.
Trip ball.
Say Will.
First down, and they're going to throw it down it. It's complete to Brown, right side.
What up?
He'll get it down on the play to the 37.
Clean this shit up, man.
Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what
Who you
happened
talking
last
about?
week to really hurt their performance and then hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to
Them
increase
young
their
boys,
proficiency.
motherfucker.
It was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. LaShawn
Who is the nigga
McCoy,
Rado?
his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bills have taken the
He wasn't
early
even my
lead.
friend.
You
Yeah,
have to
man, you get in
imagine
this
for a team
goddamn
that's lost
party, man,
3
you got
straight
them
games,
keys. You
scoring
got to be
first
quick on your
in
feet,
this first
brother.
quarter has to feel pretty
I
good.
wasn't even on the mic. I just heard you telling me, say, Will.
Hey, Riz, that's what I was saying. You gotta uncheck them boxes so you can have full screen.
Man, just let it go the way it is, man.
Let's see if you guys will do the exact same.
Shit.
Seems like he got no problems over there as it
Here's
is.
Hauschka now to kick it away.
Hey, Trip.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't
Okay.
it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
And this the way he play anyway, see?
Look, and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at the 40.
Hey, what's the nigga Ray talking?
Hell no, he just jumped in here. I ain't trying to get my shit hacked. Check my phone.
Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially
Hey,
maybe
Rizzo.
looking some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming
Man,
up.
we had that stuttering ass nigga in there last night. Hey, I was finna tell you, I'm finna leave out the party and give you the keys and come back in. You know I don't be on this motherfucker like that. You'll kick him off faster than me.
On 3rd down. That's Hines. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did.
Who wanna get a game?
What up?
And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Oh, see, you play Will Jeff today, huh?
Yeah, well, Jeff said he can't play till 8 o'clock, man. We got to try to play at 7:30 shit. I can't play at no 8 o'clock.
Hey, man, how this motherfucker get back in here, man?
On 1st and 10, Locke.
Man, who sent you?
And he's got it. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
Who is he?
Completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Man, no, hell no. We don't allow no strangers up in here.
You're able to hit a
He
receiver
gone.
in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage.
What's the name got the
after
keys?
catch.
Trip got the
But in
keys.
this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Locke. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice for hands, as wide receivers do. In this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over.
Hello.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now the first carry for the former Jaguar. This is Chris Ivory. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
This is Hines. Look at the spin.
Balance.
There he goes left side. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Naeem Hines, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are tying things up. They can take the lead with the extra point. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point.
Don't you, Rizzo? Oh, okay.
The point after is good, and they take the lead here at 7-6. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
We don't know, dude. That's why we kick his ass out of here.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
You like it so far?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with McCoy. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Charles, I think sometimes maybe we take LaShawn McCoy for granted. Been in the league since 2009. He's played 12 or more games every season as a running back. 30 years old this year. What do you see for his future?
I still see a very bright future for him, and you're exactly right. We do kind of take him for granted. Remember, he was with Philadelphia. Then he goes to Buffalo. Buffalo goes through the playoff drought before last season. And the Eagles, they win a Super Bowl without him. So, yeah, we forget just how special he is. But I do think with his running style, he's got many more seasons left.
Flushed out right. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well.
Give me that.
And pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Give me that shit.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. On 2nd down, it's McCoy.
Oh, they blocking like that.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield.
They was blocking like a motherfucker for you.
Oh. He'll be left with 3rd and 1.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Get some run stopping.
Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. And he'll check this one down to McCoy. And he will have the 1st down as he gets this to the 47. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Throwing on first down.
Get up.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Oh, and now he bowls him over. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
And that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. Going to drop this off to McCoy, complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you.
Back down to that Philly. Here we go. Gone.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jabbar Sheard. Coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12.
Leopard. Gone. Detroit.
On 2nd down, here's Allen. Being chased out left. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Man, I was like, how the fuck you get all the way back there?
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. Steps away to his left. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. LaShawn McCoy with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills are in for 6. Yeah, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Oh, my God, bro.
Here's Hauschka now to kick it away.
Look, blow his ass out there.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive.
So you still
when
up
you
in this
score
camp?
points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to
Yeah,
fix
I'm
things
just
there.
laying down watching the game.
He'll be down at the 30. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, was
So
the
what
one
the fuck you
disrupting
just say?
there defensively.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Yeah, there's a difference between me and you, though.
To throw on 2nd down is Locke.
I don't just wear no t-shirt bird.
Yeah, no
You do.
motherfucker spread out. God damn.
Picked off at the 46.
That's all you do. That's all you have on is a motherfucking white t-shirt on when you go to bed. That ain't manly, Joe.
Confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down.
That's the only thing you have on when you go to bed, Joe. He put his scarf around his head. Ain't no bitch gonna never be back here, goddammit. She don't pay no bills here. Fuck you mean?
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive line.
I say, did you hear what I just said, man?
And he fires one that's intercepted.
Shit.
47, and he returns it.
Man, you can't wake me up with that kind of melting shit.
45-yard line.
Yeah, that's what I'm telling you. Nah, I mean, don't worry about what brought over here and don't be here though. What's up with you just wearing a white T-shirt to bed though? What the fuck is up with that? That ain't manly, Joe.
That much more difficult with these interceptions.
That's all you wear, Joe. Your white T-shirt and socks, Joe.
And able to push forward for
that's soft shit, man.
Down to the 42.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football.
Damn,
Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Indianapolis right after this. Here's Hines. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Here's Locke. Over the middle, complete. That's Doyle. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now a first down throw. Locke.
Eat it downstairs, man. Don't come upstairs smacking, man.
Stop short of the 25. The nice move couldn't ultimately free
this shit downstairs.
Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll
sit at the table, man. Spend a little time with your stepdaughter, man. See what's going on with her. She's my boyfriend.
This is caught.
You fix her boyfriend something to eat?
This one in for a Colts touchdown. Sammy Watkins, his second touchdown on the season, and the Colts are in for 6.
Oh, wow.
Whoa, he just yanked that one well to the left, and no good.
God damn.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2.
What up, White T-Wick?
And now out come the Bills. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure.
No, man, don't be singing that shit in front of your son, man.
You may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come
I want that spirit you got jumping off on him, man.
Risk. This is a big decision here.
Man, don't sing that shit in front of Peanut, man. Peanut, don't listen to none of that show.
The interception, he'll look to throw.
It is it.
Not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
Here we go now.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Forced out to his left. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down. Then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back. But it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Allen. And an alley to run.
There we go. That's what we wanted. Come on. Be right there.
Comes free. It's often unusual
the fuck?
for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st down, Love. He's going to fire one deep. And a 7-yard
go, baby. Let's go.
And he'll get into the
we come to win today.
Indianapolis. Chester Rogers in
No
the
doubt.
final seconds of the first half. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. Extra point safely through. And the lead is up to 8. The kickoff unit is out on the field.
You should get a Wi-Fi booth for this one. Big four, so you get them from Walmart. You just put it right by your game.
Bring it back to just about the 25.
He's
Call
gonna
it
pick
the
up that
24-yard line.
I ain't saying it's not like 20.
And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee?
Yeah, just ask for Walmart or Radio Shack. Ask for a Wi-Fi booster.
But we do know there's some risk takers
tell them that you play on the game, though.
One more shot before the clock runs out.
You been your truck for
time
that
for
thing.
one final snap as they start out 1st and 10.
Ain't no Radio Shack. Y'all ain't got no Radio Shack down there?
Now a 1st down carry here from McCoy. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. We have hit halftime.
Check
Still
Best
2
Buy.
more
Best
quarters
Buy
to
and
go.
Walmart.
We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead.
Scale,
And we
you got
resume
struck
action
lightning.
here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2.
Hey, Five.
Yeah.
Where can Skills get that Wi-Fi booster from? From Best Buy and Walmart, right?
Great return. Solid field
I
position.
don't know whether you can
He's
do
up
it
all
with
the
a
way to the
air card or not.
45-yard line.
It's the 3rd quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet,
That's
points
what
are
you
a
get.
necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
Oh, what's the air card anyway, 3-5?
What Scales got? That's what they give us in government, do. They good, they gonna drop.
Now with a 1st and 10.
What, by playing on their phone?
You playing off an air card. Stick it in the back of your game.
Now on 1st down. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one goes for 24 yards.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after?
Man, did a motherfucker just tell you stay downstairs and eat, man?
Additional yardage. So many of these slot guys,
I got a meeting in 10 minutes.
running back in their background.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Again, it's McCoy. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Yeah, once more, strong running. Excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw.
Give me that.
And this is going to be intercepted. It's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a quarterback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback,
you can't mess up his
you are going to
AP
stare down
skills.
targets. But oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down.
It looks like they
Huge
moving
difference,
me.
as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away.
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They run with Hines. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And on the ground they go with a running back. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Calais Campbell on the stop.
Not a whole lot of room to maneuver there, and I think that's because everyone...
Get it off!
They take him down. The Bills get to him. Trent Murphy. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez.
Oh, baby.
Surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team.
That ball, that's going to be a pick. That Saint going to jump on top of that shit.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially,
who was I throwing
15. And the Bills will take over the football.
That motherfucker middle of the field.
I was throwing it to the I was throwing it to the circle.
That's what I'm saying. That safety was sitting over top of him.
He was wide to the glide. Already, we'll see today if they rely more on the ground game here.
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Jabal Sheard in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Yeah, it's gonna boost your, you know what I'm saying, gonna boost your Wi-Fi up right to the max.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. They screwed up the punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. A good move on the carry, but still brought down just inside the 40. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. Now it's Love. Throwing for his running back. He's got him complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
And that
He's
is
suspect, man. This motherfucker
right
is trash.
Everything
oh,
good.
my God.
Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't
oh,
want to go
my
where you
God.
want it. And this one winds up no good.
He is garbage. I mean, perfect.
Lay it down, shit.
The fuck?
Allen and the Bills now with a
I'm about
first
to
and
finish
10
watching this here,
at
and
the
I'm going to lay
40.
it down, man.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. From midfield, here's Allen. It's caught left side by John Brown. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Margus Hunt getting in there from his defensive tackle spot to snow him under for a loss of 4.
What are your quarterback skills?
Now Allen looking to throw on 2nd down. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3.
He says
Y'all out in school a little bit, though, in real life.
The Bills on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get nothing out of that. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for it in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Detroit!
Now Allen, got to have this one. Man open left side is Brown. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Bills drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. Lucky the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They begin the drive with Hines. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. The tackle is made by Micah Hyde.
But Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. On 2nd down, here's Locke.
Get money.
It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A very solid gain of 27. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. go on the ground. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. They run again with Hines. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
Come on.
So where will that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
The Colts on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field.
The host has not yet arrived. Please stand by.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Stepping up, he's good. Allen
Get that baby. Get that baby. Get that baby.
3-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. They'll try to run with
turn up, baby, turn up.
Takes it in for a Colts score. Nyheim Hines with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run
don't
up
do that.
and
You gonna
send
fuck
this
up my
one away.
XP, bro. Don't fuck up my XP. Oh, you gonna nail? Oh, you gonna nail? Okay.
Get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back on the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
Good luck. He stopped the clock. I was definitely gonna burn a timeout. Oh, man.
And they'll indeed take a knee. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left.
I'm trying to get them XPs, bro.
You gotta run up the score on you.
All right, good, bro. I can't get the XPs. Okay. I got you. Stud and nail it.
I won't let his ass out. Fuck what he trying to do.
No, go ahead. I respect it, good, bro.
The
Good. I
Colts have
respect
added an
it.
extra defensive back.
I respect
Flooding the
it.
passing
I
lanes.
respect it. No, good, bro. Good, bro. That's trash. That's trash. He don't care at this point.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Where you at? Oh, no, he's going to be that way.
One final try here for Allen. Flush to his right. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Now a toss play. It's Hines. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Lorenzo Alexander brings him down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Throwing now. Luck. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. That one good for 17 yards. And now they've got it 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. Here's Luck now on 2nd down. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Micah Hyde. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
So after the INT, it's Allen.
Watch it.
Dancing to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25.
Oh, shit. Good move, my brother. Good fucking
All
move.
the way home for a Bills touchdown. Tyler Croft, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Bills get a bit closer.
For sure.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
We both got some sorry-ass field goal kickers, bro. Is he?
Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. Oh, heck of a move. Man. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. 2 timeouts remaining defensively, but that shouldn't make much difference right here.
It really shouldn't, but a lot of coaches look at it similar to baseball with the intentional walk.
Always bringing in other sports.
Always, hey, listen, think about the intentional walk, right? What if one gets past the catcher? What if he uncooks a wild one and now you still have an opportunity? That's why they like to use them all the way through. Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a
I'm glad I beat you when it counted.
It closed fast.
And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Colts, they fall a game under 500 now at 3 up and 4 down. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Oakland Raiders.
Yeah, I got that date with the Raiders. I got to come up with a different game.
They dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll try again next week at home against New England.
God damn.
And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gordon saying so long, everybody.
Took me so long to get it, gonna spread it out. Let them know all about